with
I
you.
just texted back. I just sat down at Coda's Crib Studios.
To who?
Anna Grace.
Oh, yeah, AG.
Number one.
Ask her what her craziest conspiracy theory
Number
is.
one. Let's discuss the moon landing. I think
She's
that
just
has to be number one.
Discuss what?
The moon landing. Did it
Okay.
happen or did it not?
I could be swayed either way. I would say no, though.
I would exactly
Well,
the same answer. I
just think like, are we gonna have to kick him out?
quiet on the set, guys.
How did it sway? How did it sway? How did the flag
Am
sway?
I allowed to
You can,
talk?
yeah, you can put.
Okay.
You can.
Well, my whole thing is like, there's multiple like people who have said it hasn't happened, but then not only that is, hey, are we recording or not? Like,
I mean, this is
this is just unbelievable, honestly. But a lot of people have said it hasn't happened, like people who were involved with it. And then other people have also talked about like the flag and like shadows of rocks being like not proportionate with if they were on the moon and the sun.
Have we been back?
We haven't. We have
Why
not.
do you think?
Exactly. That's my biggest thing. Is you're telling me now with all the technology we have, we can't go back to the moon? If we went in when did we go?
All I'm saying is
the 80s?
Katy Perry is so much more powerful than all of us because she went back.
Where did they
didn't
go?
even go, bro?
Where did they go?
They said they went to space.
They just went to like the outer like atmosphere.
I think it was just I think Bezos just wanted a little space away from his wife.
He didn't even go. Oh, his wife went.
The
I was like, oh, that is like another thing is people don't think that they even went because
It was like a simulator.
a simulator, but also like those people. Oh, what about those people who were up in space for like 9 months supposedly? And then like they were only supposed to be there for like 10 days, and then all of a sudden they had all this stuff to celebrate all the holidays. Have y'all seen that stuff?
oh they've had really?
Yeah, so it's like they left in like I guess like, you know, I don't know, like say August or September or something like
Yeah, I
that.
heard about that.
And then they were only supposed to be up for like 10 days, but then all of a sudden something went wrong and they ended up being up there for like
So
how
then-
long?
But then like food too. Like
said, like, 9
Food.
months.
Yeah, you still had
Food, but then it was like
yeah.
all of a sudden they had like a Christmas tree to celebrate Christmas or something
Did
like
they
that.
send stuff to him?
Coda. What?
It's a valid question.
They did not. Why would they?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, that you could send stuff to him.
No, you can't. That's not how it works. They don't just Amazon Prime something to space.
I mean, you never know.
You're crazy.
Amazon Prime. That was good. Sorry.
Another one. This is another crazy one. Did the government kill JFK?
You got to talk into the mic.
Did the government kill JFK?
I don't know. I don't know what came out with all these files.
I heard JFK.
Well, those are you talking about JFK files or Epstein files?
I think they're both connected.
I heard
don't
that
think so.
the JFK skin is coming out in Fortnite.
Wait, really?
No, I just made it up.
that'd be wild.
Now I could.
They got the John Wilkes
And
Booth
this will
skin
be- and
coming
this
out in
will-
Fortnite. That would be wild.
And this will be the podcast. Y'all get canceled.
No,
Yep,
absolutely,
yep,
no
yep,
doubt,
for sure,
no
for sure.
doubt.
For sure.
No, that would be wild. I want to know. I need something spicy. I need something that's like real conspiracy. Okay, can I talk to you about Did she respond with a?
Oh my gosh, I'm so fangirling right now.
Oh, I just received a
Send a picture.
text from a anonymous person, and they want to know if y'all think that whether or not the Mendez brothers should be released from jail.
How long have they been in that Joker?
Oh, like 20, 30 years. Like a long
Has it
time.
really been that long?
They're like in their 50s, and they went in
Holy
probably
cow.
like 20.
Holy cow!
But they did get released. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think they're released.
Or they got moved to the same jail. Because before they were in separate jails, and then I think that they just got moved.
Random text on a random Thursday afternoon. Are you free tomorrow? ? And I say, who is this? They say, isn't this Bella's new number? I'm Lena. Come to my house tomorrow and I'll cook Korean food for you. And I say, I'm not Bella, but I would love some Korean food. Send the Addy. They didn't respond.
You know, we just had an issue
So
like that with
Coda's
Coda.
crib is taking on Bella's house, Lena's house, and Korean food.
Well, we just had an issue with Coda responding to someone's text message about a massage or something.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought that was the toll.
No.
Well, he gets tripped up by those tolls all the time, and the UPS deliveries that get failed, even though he never
Let's
orders
not talk about-
anything.
I got a text that said, "Hey Ellie, please cancel my facial appointment for today. I would like to schedule it for
Facial.
another day. Thank you." And I said, "Sorry, wrong number. I haven't ever done a facial, but I'll give it a try if you want." And then they said, "OMG, so sorry. I think I called the wrong number, so I thought you were my esthetician. I hope I didn't disturb your beautiful Monday." And then like a hour later was like, "Have you forgiven me? Have a nice Monday."
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So
The-
this
the
is my
double
thing.
text.
Looking at those responses as his girlfriend, I was kind of like, why are you playing into this? Because like honestly, I know it was harmless, but at the same time, to me, I was like, you want her to give you a facial? Like what?
Here's my thing. It was a rough Monday, and I just needed a little humor. So I was about to just be like, I don't do facials, but I do insurance. What you need? But then I was like, it's a long day. You don't know what I just thought about?
What?
Okay.
What did you
Well,
just
first
think
off, you know it's kind of crazy how like dogs dream.
about? Oh yeah. 'cause
like, where do
start,
they go?
kicking and stuff. The pantry.
But like, where's like their dream
Maybe.
world? Where is it?
Catching the longest throw of a frisbee.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like that's kind of a crazy thing to think about. And then also, who was the first skydiver? Because that would be wild.
Somebody, I
Like-
guess, that trusted themselves.
Someone
guess
who
so.
wasn't afraid of death.
But did they tie that thing? Did they tie that thing up and then just like throw it down on the plane and then pray? How do you think the first one went? Because that'd be like skydiving's already like a wild thing, but then you're the first one to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not like I'm looking at
Andre-
stats of how many people
Andre-
die from it.
Jacques Garnierin was the first skydiver from Paris. 1797.
Thanks, Jamie. What 17?
He jumped from a hot-
1797.
1797, he jumped from a hot air balloon using a silk parachute he had designed.
See, that's wild.
And he trusted
Like
that.
exactly, that's what
Did
I'm
he
saying.
live?
Yeah, says he did. Considered the first successful and documented instance of a parachute descending from a balloon. Many people had tried before him, but all had died.
Somebody's pet's in here.
That's kind of insane.
Oh, there's a fly that just flew around in here. So, is Minecraft making a comeback? Let's talk about this.
What's the thing with the chicken?
Let's think. It's like a, that's the thing that's what happens. That's like a rare thing in Minecraft that happens.
What?
Like the zombie on a chicken.
A zombie on a
Is
chicken?
that what you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
I don't
is
know.
that kind of the chicken?
Someone said something about like chickens being thrown around in theaters.
Yeah, it's like a meme. The whole movie's a meme, basically. Like, Jack Black's in there and stuff. But we went and saw it, and there's like
Well,
middle
did-
school boys. Dude, look,
Did someone
listen
have
to
a
this.
chicken?
Yeah, yeah.
In
no,
the
no,
mo-
no,
in-
no,
oh,
no,
about
they
to
didn't
say.
bring it. But these middle school boys behind us, they're talking the whole movie. They're like, they're just being middle school boys, right? And they're, it's so funny. Like when it gets to the point of that scene, the meme scene or whatever, they just start going crazy when the zombie gets on the chicken. And then we get to the movie, we walk out, and then all of them, you're this one, he walks out, he's like, "Mom, all right, the movie's done. You can come pick us up." So they're acting so cool, like, "Yeah, we're at the movies." "Mom, you can come pick us up."
Mom
the movie's
comes
over."
pulling up in a Dodge minivan.
It was a good movie, honestly. It wasn't bad. It had a lot of Minecraft references in there, obviously, and that's kind of what made it cool. But
I never got into the Minecraft.
me and Braden were,
Was it
Big into
good?
it.
Was Jack Black
But-
good?
yeah. But it was a great movie now. But everybody's jumping back on the Minecraft. But the whole Minecraft trend is like, you get on for 2 weeks and then you're off for like 3 months.
Yeah.
I don't know. Minecraft. Is it really that bad if the toilet seat is not left out? Like, let's just be honest, like like if you don't leave it, like I'm talking about like the toilet seat's down, right? But like the lid, the
If-
lid.
I don't think I ever shut the lid to the toilet?
Guys,
I shut the lid every time I get off the toilet.
wait. Are you talking
When
about
I sit on the throne, okay, I make sure that lid's up. Obviously, get
when
on
I
the
ride the
seat.
porcelain?
And I punish the porcelain.
Well, wait. Okay, let me just. Are you talking about like the lid? That,
The
like,
lid, not the seat. The lid. Like when I get up, I shut it every time. Every time I shut it because
really?
like.
Do you wash your hands every
Every
time?
time. That's like part. It's engraved in my brain.
I will tell you this though. Okay, the lid. That's one thing. If you leave the toilet seat up, I could see a little bit of like how that.
I remember as a little kid, my brother's leaving it up and me almost falling in
Let
every
me just
single
tell you,
time I
there-
would go to use the bathroom.
Let me just tell you, there is no scarier thing than falling in the toilet. I mean, when that seat is left up and you're fully expecting just like the hands of the Lord just to like, be there, that toilet seat, just to
And it's not
just
there.
to like, yeah, grab you, and it's not, and you get a little bit of, you take a dip. That's not okay. It's not. It is scary. You're sitting.
It's like when you
You're
fall asleep.
hopeless.
It's like when you're dreaming and then you dream that you're falling off a cliff and you like jerk
yeah.
awake.
It's just like, because think about it. You probably, I mean, how many times you sit on a toilet seat and you just like, it's like the faith thing. Like, when you go to sit on a seat, you never expect that seat to just like, fall,
Yeah.
like fall through it.
Crumble.
No. And so when you go to sit on a toilet, it's like, I've done this a million times. I know how to sit on a toilet. And then you go in and you're like, why am I a fish right now swimming around? That's when it's not okay.
Why am I?
You know?
Anyways, I just saw a toilet over there, and I'm like down the hallway, and I just
What makes like what makes a good hotel room? When you go in, how do you know
there's
you're
a
like?
Bible in the
Oh, that's
in
a
the
good one.
nightstand, you know?
How do you? I think there's a cool story behind why there's a Bible in there. Could we maybe get a fact check on that? I think there was a cool story.
Yeah, Jamie, can we go?
Yeah,
that edit
Jamie, if
in
you wouldn't mind, just getting why are Bibles? If you could Google why in the world are Bibles in those hotel rooms in hotels? You seen like Theo Von's thing where?
Gideons.
Oh, it is a Gideon.
It's because of the Gideons.
Really?
Mhm.
Those Gideons, they're always up to something fishy. So okay, that's cool. But what do you when I go in and I don't know, I'm trying to think what defines. I think it starts in the bathroom.
When the bathroom's like not like a bathroom, not like the shower. When the shower, not like the shower like yours, but like you can walk in it. It's like floor level, and you just open the door and walk in it. Like that's pretty nice. Like those type of showers.
Yeah.
And then I'll say the bed sheets.
Oh, that's a good
Like
one.
when they're just tight like that, and just
I remember one time there was blood on bed sheets that I went into. That's wild.
Are you being for real?
No, I'm being dead butt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
One time I walked into a hotel room and there was somebody making coffee in the shower in the bathtub.
No, I did hear a story about actually someone who like they said your room's ready, perfect. They scan in and then there was someone in the bathroom.
For real?
Imagine that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Making coffee in the bathtub?
No, they were just in there doing their business. They were making probably some coffee in the toilet, but
Oh. Aaron.
Cut that out when you're editing this. Stick it
Wow. Well, you know who's the real one?
yeah. So, anyways, so the Gideons were the
Yeah, I guess the real reason they started doing it was because when people would travel, that they wanted people to feel comfort if they were looking for it, and they needed a place and they were away from home, that they had it at the hotel.
Jamie, can you pull something else up for us?
What do you need?
Can you just pull something? Just one more topic. Just give us something to.
Topics or
Whatever you can-
conspiracies?
Jamie, we need something. We need something bad. We've been jumping all
Is
over the
red
place.
dye actually going away?
Well, how bad is red dye for you? Because here's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know. There's a difference between like, oh yeah, that stuff can kind of kill you, and like that stuff's like red dye will just help you fight off the invaders a little bit.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Because
It's like that.
I'll read what
It's like that Ring doorbell. It can't keep intruders out, but it'll help a little bit. you know?
Yeah, it's an honor system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really it goes back to survival of the fittest.
Well,
you know?
it really just goes back for like I've been, I'm here 22 years, and you know how many fruit punch I've pounded late at night?
Let's see how much red 40 is in this bad boy.
See, because I'm not gonna lie, my dad's been through a lot of that. How much?
First off, there's 43 grams of sugar in this one.
It's okay. Sugar ain't nothing but a peanut. We can get through that. Okay. What?
Well, I think they've blocked this, so you can't really read what any of this says.
Okay. What were you about to pull up?
I'm gonna read you the why it's bad for you. 1, hyperactivity in children.
Mm-hmm.
People believe this is a hot take between, I guess, the red 40 debate. Like people who think it's bad for you, people who don't, is they think a lot of the people think it's just the sugar making the kids go crazy, but then people are like, no, it's the red dye. Okay. Allergic reactions, rashes, migraines, swelling, asthma flare-ups, possible cancer risk, and it's been done on animals, studied.
Hear me out. I say we test this out. We get 100 kids. We put them in. We have 2 pools. We have a red dye pool, then we have a regular pool, right? We leave them in there. We soak those bad boys in there for. We don't discriminate by kids. We get some big kids, some little kids, some kids that aren't good at math. We put them in there, put them in the pool. And we see what happens after a good 20 hours of soaking.
Oh gosh.
You know,
I don't
if
know
those red dyes come out and they can't count, we know it got them.
I don't know if that's the key, but I mean we could. It's a hypothesis.
Okay. And now we gotta see if it's a theory.
Yeah.
And then we'll get a
scientific
conclusion.
method. Yeah, we paid attention that day in school.
Yeah, we did.
Another thought: do we see the same colors? Meaning, my version of red, is that your version of red? Is that or is that your green? Your green is actually my red.
Colorblind.
No. Listen. This phone case, it's blue, right, on the side. Blue, that's blue to me, and that's blue to you because your whole life that's been blue. But like, is your version of blue my yellow? But we will never know if that's seeing the same color because you've always known that that's blue. But like, I'm seeing your yellow.
Here's my it does. Here's my thing. After he said that, what's the thing you always say? Right now, I'm smelling colors and I'm feeling sounds.
No, I'm.
You don't even know now.
You just threw me off. I'm hearing colors and seeing sounds.
You know what's actually so funny though is if you were on camera, Jamie, she's got red dye. You're a walking red dye.
Well, they said there's not
Poster
that much
boy.
in here actually. Fun fact.
Tell that to your tongue.
No, what do you say? What is it?
I'm seeing colors and I'm seeing sounds and hearing colors.
Yeah, I'm seeing sounds and hearing colors. After that, you just
And that's
put me
what
in
we
that
do here at
blender.
Coda's Crib.
We do. Close that with a message.
But honestly, colorblindness. Hold on, real fast. Colorblindness is actually kind of insane if you think about it.
Why?
'Cause like, your life must be so boring.
But to them, they don't know any different. Like,
Yeah, but imagine like, I mean, I have really bad FOMO. I can't imagine like having FOMO of like not seeing the same colors as everybody else.
I just don't think about it.
yeah, but like, I mean, but it's basically like a different color for them, right?
No, it's just like if you're red, green, like colorblind, then like you see green as red and you see red as green.
So you still see it then.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, well, you're not missing out. You just live life a little riskier.
Imagine stoplights.
When you pull up to a stop sign, you're just playing a game of life. Playing a game of guess or not.
And that's what we do here at Coda's Crib. We play the game of life in life. And I pray that you put your life in Christ. Oh,
Dang, did he rhyme?
I just amazed
Oh, y'all know
myself.
what y'all
That
should've-
never
And this
You
is
know
brought
what
to you
y'all
by the Gideons.
You know what y'all should have talked
Putting
about?
us Bibles in the hotel rooms.
The
What?
scariest Easter like bunnies that have been seen and that people have had at parties.
Yep. So tune in next year to the Easter pod, and you'll hear about the scariest
Easter
Easter
Just like
bunnies.
bunnies.
look.
7 p.m.
Every other.
every other Friday. Be there, and you won't be square.
Tooth Fairy's not real.